Buddy, Jeremy here from Flatware Creations. It's unboxing time. We have 78.5 pounds of silverware. I know that one of these bags is knives and the other six bags are all silverware that I haven't seen. The knives I know are hollow. I was just pinging them real quick. So we'll go through those and let me say hello. I should get the chat going. And all right. So the way I generally work this is we'll open up a bag. I'll show you the patterns, and then the rest of that pattern is just going to go into the bucket, and then we'll research the patterns after. That way we can get through these bags and not have to spend 20 hours sorting through the silverware. That's what I've done for 3 days, sort silverware. It's crazy, but I don't want to waste all your time, so let's get started. So I'm going to bring you down here a little bit. Okay, I shouldn't need that whole lot. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. While I was there, all I did was do a flick test. And let me see if this is going. Check here. There we go. Okay. So all I did was a quick flick test for the knives. Pretty sure I got some hollow white orchid. Come on. You can do this. You just did it a little bit ago. There we go. So some of these are hollow and some of them aren't. Hey Lou, how you doing? This one has a P monogram on it. It's kind of cool. You don't really see a whole lot of P's. Let's see, I thought I saw a cool pattern in here earlier. That's going to make a lot of noise. I'm glad that they let me kind of go through all of this. Yeah, the orchid pattern is really good. Right now, I am cold. I've got my 2 heaters going, but I forgot to turn on my my smart heater about 2 hours ago to warm this place up. I got here, I'm like, oh no. So that's why I got my hoodie on. All right, knives, knives, knives. This guy, I thought I saw sterling. First piece of sterling. It's a handle, so it's not a ton, but it's sterling. And I flicked it, and it's not hollow, but I saw the little marking right there. Sterling. Put that over there in the sterling pile. So we're starting off good. Yeah, that's cold. I think here the temperature is 6 degrees. Yeah, it's 6 right now. I let one get past me. I knew this pattern wasn't, or was solid earlier. I'm pretty sure I weeded out most of them. We got a spoon. All right, let's get through these. These are pretty much all just the same designs. Thought there was a couple in here. So I was looking for where all of my knives were, because I've been going through all of my silverware trying to get everything organized and situated, and I think I'm out of one thing and then I find it in 6 or 7 other spots. So I've been doing a deep organizing. I have 9, 12, about 16 bins and drawers all sorted out into different things. But my knives are in a big cooler in the house because I can't lift that thing. I think we're going to empty it out in little bags or something, because that's not moving. That is way above my weight limit. So it's that one. Oh. Yep. I love this pattern, but I can almost never find it hollow. I have a secret spot. I have a place that buys silver and gold, and I went there probably 3 or 4 years now, maybe 5 years ago, and I asked if they bought silverware, silver-plated silverware, and they said yes. And I asked if I could buy it, and they looked at me really confused because no one comes in there to buy silver plate. So I have a standing order for 100 pounds. So every time a couple months rolls by, if I don't hear from them, I'll give them a call. And I needed to go down there anyways to get some stuff. So I called them up and they said, yeah, we have about 80 pounds, 90 pounds for you. And I weeded out a ton of knives, so many solid knives, and not even the fat handled solid ones, just solid knives. So I'm really glad that they let me kind of weed them out, because that's a lot of weight. I only have yep. So not too bad. I only, what, I think 3. Please don't fall. All right. Yeah, it's nice. I wish I had about 3 more. I'll make a big trip and pick up a bunch of silverware. Okay, here we go. My fingers are cold. So this was 14 pounds. Trying not to cut any of the silverware here. We got a nice rose pattern. We'll put that off to the side. We got this kind of nice pattern. Now, normally, whenever we get these, they're all, the bags are in sets. So, I've seen those. Here's a pretty serving spoon. Ooh, I might have to bring that up higher. Should fit in this. That'd be better, because I don't know how many times I can lean over like that. Avalanche. Ooh. Picked out a little treasure. Nice little pretty pickle fork. Reed and Barton silver plate. Very pretty. I'll put that up here so we can look it up. These are all the same pattern. Yeah, I can do that. Same pattern. Yeah, the last few days I've spent sorting all of the 3-prong pickle forks, all of the teaspoons. Here we got another one. I'm pretty sure it's Reed and Barton also. Yep, Reed and Barton. These two look like a set. Really pretty. I haven't seen this one before. It's kind of a cool pattern. Mildred quality. I'll have to look it up. Some grapes. I see some Queen Bess in here. Oh, here's another P. I was looking at it, I'm like, what is that? But yeah, it's another P. But I haven't had this pattern before with this little design. I see another one of those Reed and Bartons. Yeah, same sets. Nice little spoon. Doo-doo-doo. Nice fruit spoon, or a citrus spoon. Nice floral pattern on there. That is super close to the one we found earlier. All right. Same pattern, some Queen Bess 2. Hey, Stacy. Sis. It's cute. Yep, that's another fruit spoon. Little baby spoon. Here's another one of those Reed and Barton. It's got a really cool bowl on that one. That's cool. Those are definitely part of a set. Nope, here's another one. Super pretty flowers. So that gives us 4. We'll wait a sec, see if there's any more in there. These guys are pretty tarnished, no real patterns, just kind of plain. Let's see. Those skip things are kind of cool. What's the temp up your way, Stacy? Kilo butter knife. So close. Actually, it feels like sterling. Just a little tiny spoon bowl. It broke off. Smells like sterling. I'm gonna put it over there and we'll test it later. Same patterns. This is cool. Puss in Boots. Baby fork. 4 degrees. -10 with wind chill. Wow. I have a standing order. Question is, where do you get such large lots? I have a standing order with a place that I approached a few years ago. They buy the silverware and then they sell it to me. And so I have a standing order for about 100 pounds. The last time I picked them up, I did an unboxing. It was 170, 180 pounds, 90 pounds. It was a lot. It was a lot of silverware. So, do we have anything new? Nope, that's the P pattern. Cute pattern there. So these are all the same pattern. Yep. Ladle. It's got little grapes on the end. Okay, let's get through these. This is the same pattern as over there. I don't see anything new. Little serving spoon. I know the big ones are tomato servers. Did I put that back in? I think I got 2 of the cats. I might have put them back in there, I don't know. It's in the box. And these are the same patterns. Little demi-tasse spoon. And these are all the same. Sorry. Okay, so here's what I do for this. I love the fact that replacements, so replacements.com, you can go and search for silverware, take a picture. I'm gonna zoom in here and try and get out of the shadow. So I take a picture, use photo, I'm just gonna crop it down. My fingers are cold, it's not liking me. Submit. And it looks, yep, that's it. It's called Tapestry Silver Plate 1940 monograms, and this one has a P on it. So 1940. Our oldest so far, and I always keep the oldest apart from everybody. So right now, that's the oldest. So we'll go back here to the red camera, silverware. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this one. We'll see if we can get it. So you used to have to search for hours trying to find, you'd have the maker, but then you're looking for the year, you're looking for everything. I don't think it's Narcissus. No, it's not. That might be it. No image available. Let's click on these. Nope, that's not it. For the most part, this thing's right off the bat. That's not it. That's not it. This might be it. Found it. Okay, so we were looking at Mildred, silver plate, 1936. Yep, that's it. It's pretty patterned. I've never had this one. So 1936. Good night, Jimmy. Hi, Michelle. So on to the next one, this little rose pattern. I know I keep saying it, but this is so much easier than before. And American Beauty Rose, silver plate, 1909. Officially the oldest one so far. 1909. And the monogram on it is an N. You get to go back in the drawer. 1909. And let's get the camera again. I'm pretty sure this is the same pattern. Yeah, this is the same pattern, just in a citrus shape. Hi from New Mexico. Hi from New York. Okay, now here we go. Let's see if I can get all of these up at the same time. Can I do it? Super pretty. These are all Reed and Barton. They're not sterling. I'm 90% sure they're silver plate. That's the bowls, the forks. Really cool. Let's look these guys up real quick. We'll go with this one first. It should tell us probably that it's a set. I keep forgetting to check the chat. Harlequin Sterling by Reed and Barton. Let's see if there's a silver plate. There we go. Harlequin silver plate, Reed and Barton, 1964. That one's sterling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these aren't sterling. Same pattern. Let's see, this olive fork. This is a jelly server. This one with the leaf. It's a jelly server. The olive fork. This is a bonbon spoon. And then this one is a lemon fork. That's cool. All right, so 1909. I have a spot because I have another set of these right here. except a couple of them are a little different. So we got this cute little ladle, and then the lemon and the bonbon. Hi, Sharon. They are so pretty. I'm thinking rings. All right, let's get into the next bag. I love it. I don't get to see any of these bags beforehand, just the knives. Ooh. Haven't even really opened the bag yet. That's pretty. So we're definitely putting that aside for now. Do you guys like it better whenever I dump out the bag and then go through it? Or do you want me to just pull it out of the bag one or two pieces at a time? Nice little cute pattern. These make great rings. Same pattern. Dump it. Okay. That bag got a lot in it. Okay. Just another little pickle / olive fork. And these are some of my favorite forks. I love the pattern on them. They make super elephants. Okay. We got those. So we got another monogram. It might be an S, I don't know. I can get it there for you. Not sure. Okay, so this is all, these are all the same. Just regular patterns. Little baby spoon. Looks like some orange blossom. And this is an H monogram. It's gonna be hard to get that H on there. It's really faint. So that's the same. Little tiny fork. Cute. Okay, let's see. Those are all the same pattern. Nice pie server. More elephant forks. Lots and lots of elephant fork. Butter knives. Salad forks. What's this one? Nope, it's different. It's got friends. Alvin, and it's definitely silver plate. But I haven't seen this pattern that I remember. I keep forgetting to look at the chat. Got a few more of those orange blossoms. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, most of these will be like a full set or almost a full set. So we'll pick out the pattern and then at the end of it, go through and look them up. So far, these are all the same 3 patterns. Another ladle. Always makes me think turtle. Turtle. Sheraton. Let's see, for you guys, it would be this way. There we go. I think Orange Blossom is the most popular pattern chosen by US residents. I think it is. It's definitely one of the favorites. That one, White Orchid, what is it? April. It's a really popular one. I found 4 of those the other day in my stuff. Like, I didn't think I had any. That's why I'm going through all of it, because I don't think I have something, and then I end up having it in like 6 different places. Let's see. This is, it looks like stainless steel. Chromium stainless plate. So a lot of times with these chrome plated ones, whenever you bend them, a lot of times you'll get little fractures, little cracks in the plating itself. It will still bend, but you'll get those little cracks in there sometimes. Cute little pickle fork. Jelly servers. Forks, serving fork. I was looking at one of my accounts today. I think it was Instagram, and it has my my picture as the sloth that I made out of the serving fork. Oh, I got a couple of these Sheratons. I think that, yeah, that was the only sloth that I made. It's a pretty pattern. Nice long dinner fork. And no monogram. Is this the same pattern? Yep. So there's 2 of those. 2 of these guys. Make a really pretty bracelet. Okay. Is this the same? Yep. And some of these have almost no pattern. I love little demi-tasse spoons. Well, I thought this box was going to hold all of this, but I'm not sure if it will. Let's see. Another pickle fork. And let's see. I know if, without even really looking at it, because I can't really see anymore. It's EPNS. Yep. This is electroplated nickel silver. Rock on, bust a move on the beautiful patterns. I'm always excited about them. This is the kind of thing that we don't want to make into rings because a lot of people have nickel allergies. So these get made into other stuff. Let's see. And this all looks the same. Ooh. Pretty. Those guys are always really popular. All right. This might be one of the oldest. Oh, it's a little baby. Yep, a little Gerber baby. Little baby spoon. Use nickel silver for garden rows for planter IDs. That's a great idea. Okay, let's see who we got here. Go to our camera. So this is one of the last patterns I pulled out of there. It's really pretty. Submit. So we're at 1909 is the oldest so far. And this is it. Florida silver plate, 1894. The winner so far, 1894. That's pretty, that's cool. Our first one in the 1800s. This one I think is pretty old also. Some of the patterns you can tell, and some of them. Ooh, tomorrow's high is going to be 14. 1910. Ermine, Como. $19.10. And this is the white orchid one. Gerber baby. All right, let's see what this guy is. Photo. I love searching for the patterns. Norfolk silver plate, 1905. I always like to get the ones that are over 100. This feels different. I'm pretty sure that this is sterling. Let's find out. Sterling. Sterling. It's cool. It has a triple, it looks like a triple monogram in the bowl. Silver Dance. I'll add that to the pile. I knew when I picked it up, it just felt weird. Not weird, but different. I need to put a light like right here in front of me. But it seems to be working for the patterns, so. not a big deal. $19.10 Diana. 1910. Pretty. Those are big. These will make nice spring bracelets like we made the other day. That would be a great pattern for that. All right, now to the oranges. I'm not sure if this one is the orange. Pretty sure it's a blossom. So there's like 3 different patterns that are almost identical. A couple of them have a couple extra flowers up in here. They'll have 1 or 2 more up here by the middle. Let's see. This is is it Arbutus? 1908 Arbutus. Yep. Got that one, 1908. Still doesn't beat our 1890. I already forgot. Picture. On my way back home, I was like, I'm always super excited to get on and open these things up. Okay, now I have to look at the other one again. This is 1891 Portland. It's pretty. So 1891. I got a pen, I'll write it down. So we got 1891. And 1894. I knew it was close. So 1891 is our oldest now. 1891. I'm gonna write it on a bag, getting ready to throw out. Yep, so there was that one. And now we have this last really pretty pattern, the flowers. Hi Jeremy, I love watching your unboxings. I'm still unable to find a metal bending tube. Any suggestions? I know that Flatwareable has some, flatwareable.com. But another thing I've seen people do is some of the screwdrivers with the little socket heads. They cut off the socket part and use the handle. Also, you can use a piece of copper pipe. I know a lot of people who use a little copper tubing, and they'll use that to slide over the tines and then be able to use that because the copper is not going to damage the forks. So that would definitely work. The one that I have, I got from Flatwareable. I hope that helps. The copper pipe is pretty easy to get a hold of for most places. Okay, picture. I don't think it's 1891. But I don't know if I've had this pattern before. Yep, that's it. Meow 1, MEO 1 silver plate. Flower embossed by Met Rose. And it doesn't give a year. It's pretty though. So I got 2, that's a bracelet. All right, 1891. Ooh, this one got pokies. Pokies. Something's up with my knife. There. Tape myself. Here we go. I'm pretty sure it kicks out all of the loud noises, so I'm just gonna dump this out real quick. Shiny. Shiny. It's a nice pretty pattern here. I know that those pattern in the knives were filled. We've had this pattern already. We haven't had this one, but we've had it before. I really like this pattern with the knives. So these are all the same. It's a little flared one. Cute little spoon. Same thing in a little baby fork. These I turn into rings too. And become a whole ring. So that's that pattern. That pattern. So right now we have 3 patterns. I like that they're all so shiny. So I've been sorting through all of my silverware and Sterling dance, little baby spoon. Cool. Okay, so these are all the same pattern. Okay. Same thing. These are all the same. So it looks like 3, maybe 4 patterns in this one. If you get these guys, almost lost it. A lot of these guys, you can kind of tell the metal, it's kind of a pot metal. They don't really bend, they'll normally snap. Is that baby spoon what they mean when they say born with silver spoon? Yes, I believe it is. Yep. Maybe I should use it. No. I forgot what I was saying. These guys here normally just pop and break. So a lot of times we'll turn them into earrings. They don't really make a good sound for chimes. But lots of great, not elephants, earrings, because they're super light. This is another one of those. Same kind of metal. It's just gonna snap. See. So this is the other pattern that's in here. Okay. Let's see if we got anybody hiding in the pile. Oh, another tomato server. These are always pretty. Another one of these breaker ones. We got some Queen Bess in here. There we go. Still learning how to get the camera to focus. I gotta put the piece right in the middle of the lens, and that's where it focuses. So I'm learning. Same thing. Whoa, this guy. Somebody didn't like this one. You are now... Use it as a scoop? I don't know. Okay, that's the same pattern. Anybody else? So, we've opened 3 bags. 4 bags. Every single bag so far has had at least 1 piece of sterling in it. That's always a good thing. Okay, these are all the same pattern. Oh, this looks like a... Ooh, the Hilton. That's cool. Do the unboxing, and then I take pictures after. There we go. Okay. So that's exciting. That was the pattern we had earlier. I think they were in somebody's bag and they didn't fit in the bag, so they bent them to make them fit. That's gonna be my Sherlock Holmes deduction. Oh, another. Oh, this is the Statler Hall Hotel Administration. It's kind of cool. Those are always kind of cool. So I saved those for a long time. How was this guy too big? Come on. Okay. 3 more bags are definitely not going in this box. All right, so we got 4 patterns here. Break out the handy dandy. So how's the weather for all of you guys? I know 2 of you are right at 0 or below 0. So this is Lady Hamilton, 1932. Silver plate. Lady Hamilton. Sometimes if you back away, you can take the picture without your shadow on it. I've had to do that before with jewelry. But now I have a shop big enough to have a light box. So this doesn't feel like sterling to me. Okay, sterling international silver. This is Reed and Barton. This is definitely not gold. That looks closer. That is not the same pattern. Sometimes you have to look at those tiny details. Let's see. Nope. Nope. It's closer. There's a lot of patterns close to it, but I'm not seeing this one. This might be it. Yep, this is it. French Chippendale, 1981. By Reed and Barton. That's cool. Over a foot of snow in Idaho. Hi, Talina. 5 there feels like -8. Yeah, you guys got hit really hard the other day. We didn't get near as much cold as you guys did. And we didn't get a ton of snow either. Dun dun dun. Triumph. 1941. Like I said, I love the knives. The knives make beautiful bud vases. I'm glad they don't charge us for looking up patterns. I'd have to create an account. So those are all gold plated. Here we go. Dresden Rose. Yep, that's it. 1953. 47. Gonna walk away from my phone for about 10 minutes, but hey, I hope. Is that a hope? I have a heart there, so I can't read that one. You're doing great, bro. Thank you. Love you. I'm sure I'll still be here whenever you get back. All right, so we still have a winner, 1891. See, I'm saving it for last. 11 pounds. This one doesn't want to come undone. Any goodies on the peak? I don't see any goodies on the peak. Here we go. Woohoo! All right, we got some dirty ones. Let's see, our first monogram is a M. Oh, that's a pretty spoon. That's really pretty. And it looks like, nope, this is a different pattern in a ladle. A pretty bowl. And another pattern. Those scallop ones used to be really, really popular. Just checking. Dessert fork. There we go. We've seen this pattern earlier. So let's clear out some of these guys. A little First Love baby spoon. This one looks like somebody tried to take off the monogram, but just covered over the top of it. Can't quite tell what it says. Okay. Now the serving fork. Scalloped. Pretty sugar spoon. It's got a lot of the plate off of it. Let's see. Come on. I can do 6 things at once. We got some 1911 Old Colony. Focus. The grapes again. Let's see. Yeah, I thought it was a Rogers. Oh, that's a pretty pattern. Some nice big serving spoon. What do you make with the ladles and big serving pieces? So I have made pendants out of them. I've made large key hooks out of the handles. Normally I will end up selling them to other people who use them for things. I have made rain chains out of these. They're kind of hung up by a wire or a chain, and the rain comes down off the gutter, and you have a bunch of these in series, and it kind of fills them up and kind of runs down. It's really pretty effect. That's probably my first go-to for the ladles, but I know a lot of people do different things with them. I'm getting ready to do mushrooms, so I'll be taking like some of these nice round bowls, and I'll be using a knife. I'm going to start with the ones that are filled, and basically I'm going to make a mushroom. See if I can get that to you guys. So you have a mushroom, and you'll be able to stick the stainless down into your planter, and you'll have this little mushroom. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's probably one of my next videos. So this is the same pattern as that. Yep. Those. This is an old one. I like this one. It says Roy on it. I haven't seen one that said Roy. So I know that's an older one. So same pattern, same pattern. Let's see. Oh. Another pie server. Nice handle on it. And okay. Every time I touch these, they just feel sterling, but they're not. Nice little pickle fork. Another demi-tasse spoon. It feels silver plate. See a couple different colors down in through there. Yeah, you can always kind of tell the nickel ones. They have a little off color to them. Oh, here's a horn and heart. Silver plated inlay. So property of Horn and Heart Co. Cute little spoon. It even has it on the backside. I was saving up all those different ones that from the hotels and the airplanes and the military, and I kept trying to sell them, but nobody bought them. So I just sorted them all out into my ooh, these are pretty, into like the community silverware. So it's all kind of mixed in now. So we got actually a lot of patterns, a lot of different patterns in this one. Nice big meat fork. A lot of serving spoons. Oh, here's another pattern. Pretty sure it's silver plate. I don't see a mark on it though. It feels plated. I don't see any marks on it at all. Nothing on the bowl. It's a mystery. We'll take a picture and find out. I love these cute little spoons. Sometimes you find them and all the base metal brass is showing through. It makes it really more interesting whenever you find them like that. Oh, that's stainless. Yep. Oh, I put the other box up. And we have one of these ready to get searched. There's another one of those. We'll put them together just make sure. Okay. Cute little plain guy. Oh, the humanity. The same. There's another floral one. Little soup spoon. It's got some plate loss on the back. I love these little spoons. Okay, There's that. I think if I shake the bucket, we might be able to get those last 2 bags. Let's see, those are all the same. That one had a bunch of little demi-tasse spoons in there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 patterns in that one bag. All right. I have had this one before, but we know how my memory is, right? Can't remember a number for 10 seconds. So it is called 1. You'd think I would remember that. Silver plate, 1913. We got that guy. Let's see what these little guys are. They have a lot of little detail. I think I see some plate loss on the heel. So I don't think they're sterling, and they don't quite feel sterling. Tours, silver plate by International Silver. That's them. Discontinued circa 1910. Cute little rings. Take a picture. I know I've had this pattern. I wish I could remember the patterns. Whenever I was working with them every day, I was able to remember them, but now I go through them. 1901. Oxford. 1901. Let's get to this guy. Take a picture. My fingers are so cold, it's not registering on the phone. Let's see, it is CSI 1. Status not known by Caroline. I have a heater right here. It's on high. And I've got that one over there on high. The heat's just not rising fast enough. All right, let's do this guy. These have always been some of my favorite patterns. The design going across. It's kind of in the middle of everything. Always seemed pretty cool to me. Newport 1879. We have a winner. Newport. $18.79. 1891. Going in the box. That's what I'm talking about, my memory. I had to look again just now to see where it was. Change that to a 7, and that to a 9. All right. We didn't search this guy earlier. I have a whole box, not a whole box. I have quite a few of these dessert forks with the large fork end on them. I'm like, what's going on here? Buy premium YouTube ads. Did you know that they do ads in the middle of your stream? So somebody mentioned that the other day. It's part of their new system now. Yeah, I don't think there should be ads during the live. Like maybe add them after the live event. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let's see. No, I rarely use it. $12 a month, better than watching Peacock, NBC, or Paramount. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. So this is Baroque Rose, 1967. Find some Raphael by Rogers. I had Raphael. I had a bunch of them at one point. They were in, I know I made a lot of bracelets with them. Very pretty pattern. Let's see, who is this guy? Anybody want to take any guesses on the age? What do you think it is for a year? Oh, retake. So. Any guesses? That looks like it. 1920? Kind of close. I don't know what it is, but it looks beautiful. Yes, it does. It's called Siren. 1891. It's really pretty. Here's the scallop one. I'll watch all the ads for your videos though. Thanks, sis. Okay, let's do the scallop one. I don't see a ton of these anymore. They used to be most of what I found. They're getting thinned out. I think it's, yeah. Oh, that's not it. Nope, it doesn't look right. Shell 2, shell, shell, that's it. Yep, that's it. It's shell 1, silver plate, 1888. 1888 does not win, but it's always pretty. Yeah, I watch more YouTube than Amazon also. But I still have it. It's really pretty. So before, anytime we got a really pretty piece like this, My wife Jamie would steal it. Like, you're not turning that into anything. And then they end up in our silverware drawer. And they sit there for half the year, and then we use them once. But it was kind of nice because they'd swap out every year once we got a prettier one. So, New Century Silver Plate, 1898. It's pretty. And the last one. I'm going to say, let me take a picture first. I'm going to say it's early 1900s, like 19 teens maybe. I was close. Yep, that's it. Norfolk silver plate, 1905. It's pretty. So, this is concrete board. This is where my smelter's going to go whenever I start doing my own jewelry. This is finally done. It needs a paint job this summer, but it's ready to go for what it's meant to do. And I've had it up to 1400 degrees. 1600 degrees. We've had this pattern a couple times today. All right, here we go. Pretty. Where did I see it? I saw one. It's eluding me now. So this is the same one we had earlier. I think it was Arbutus. We've got another little tiny orchid. The spoon's the size of my finger. Do we have these? Some of them have almost no pattern, but they make really nice rings. Just that little tiny point on the tip. Jeremy, watching this is fun and saving me so much money. Yes, I could see that. I have a ton of fun going through it. And yeah, it's like my Christmas. This is another pretty one. So I know that I haven't had that pattern before. It's another pretty one. I think this is an 18 something. Is this the same one? We have the master knife in the same pattern. Does it say Alvin too? No, this has three initials. I'm gonna say an F, an M, and an A. Where do you get all the silverware in bulk? I'm sure you've already answered this question, but I'm a little late. That's okay. I have, there it is. Sorry, I saw the color change. So I have a place I approached a couple years ago if they bought silver-plated silverware, and they said they did. And then I asked if I could buy it from them. And since then, about 4 or 5 years now, I have a standing order for 100 pounds. So whenever we get there, they call me up or the last time they called me, that was almost 200 pounds. So I called them this time, and they were almost 100 pounds. So I just went down there. But any of the places that buy gold and silver, some coin stores. I have a comic book store in Vermont. The guy buys gold and silver there kind of as the side business. And I was asking him about the silver, and he said he doesn't buy the silver plate. And I asked him if he would, I'd buy it all from him. So he started buying silver plate and then calls me up, and I go over there and pick it up, still for the same amount. So that's kind of cool. We'll put these guys over here. There's that scallop pattern we just had. This guy here we had earlier. I think we've had this in like 4 bags. Another pretty tomato server. It's a nice flower one. All right. Oh. So I thought this was different. It looks and feels like sterling, but it's not. See the kind of color difference? So this one here is kind of a lighter color. A lot of times you'll get that with the silver, with the sterling. You'll get that little light haze over it. But that green is some of the copper base metal coming through. And normally on the heel or the foot, I have a great friend who owns a coin pawn shop. He lets me buy from his melt bucket for spot price, or the heart's always in the way for that word, all sterling. I have a place in Vermont that I go to, and they let me go through their scrap box. It's always very dangerous for me because I see things and I'm like, I know I can make a ring out of this. I can use this, I can use this, and I walk out broke. It happens. So we'll search this pattern. Not sterling, but we'll search it. This is stainless. Okay, that's the pattern that we had. We haven't looked at this pattern yet. Let's see. So this is same patterns. I think we can fit the next bag in here. Oh, here's another one. Another one at 1879 with just the initial B. That's kind of a newer letter too. LOL, me too. It's why I have nearly 100 pounds of sterling. Yeah. Do you use any of the stainless? So I do use some stainless. Where'd it go? I go with the thinner stuff. Some of the patterns are just beautiful, but some of them are just really hard to bend. So I like the thin patterns. I find a lot of times with the thin patterns, you get some really nice patterns too. A lot of florals come in. Let's see, let's get this guy out of here. Come on. Let go. Down? Yep. There we go. Jigsaw puzzle. My husband bought it over 25 years as an investment. Now that he's gone. I should be reselling it, but it's a lot of work listing it. Absolutely. Totally understand that. It's a lot of listing and then keeping up with all of the orders and who gets what. It gets very busy very fast, especially with the sterling. And the price of silver right now is way down too. It should be going back up in a couple months. Hopefully. Oh, that's a pretty blade. Spoon. Honey Pie 50s. Pretty serving fork. Pickle forks. Same patterns from earlier. So this guy told my sisters I'm leaving it for them to sell when I'm gone. Yeah. So this guy is silver plated. But do you see this, the rust? So this has more of a ferrous base metal. A lot of times you'll see the green, and that's copper and brass coming out. But a lot of times whenever you get this silver, whenever you see the rust, so I've got a little magnet here. And a lot of times, right off the bat, it is silver plate. And it's one way you can tell it's not sterling. But looking for those, these pieces also rust just from being worn sometimes. If they get water on them, a lot of times they'll just create a little rust drops. So when you're making things with these, and always look out for those, look at what you're making from them. Nothing here is magnetic. Just put that over there. Okay. More serving pieces. Ooh, that's a pretty one. It's really pretty. That's cool. Again, I love turning these into elephants. I'd take this big fork tongue and curl it up as the trunk. Really pretty. So I got my apron on, so I didn't have to get up and like get anything that fell. Another pretty pie server. Okay. Do we have that one out? Yes, we have the big version of that. Another ladle. Let's see. Same. Whenever I did the 100 and some odd pounds, we filled up 2 of the big ones over here. Well, it's basically this times 3. Yeah, that was a lot of silverware. I had some friends come over and the kids were sorting it out for me and organizing it. It took them 3 days to get through almost the entire first box. They were definitely busy for sure. Nice sugar spoon. It says Bertha. That's what it looks like to me. ERTHA. We don't have that pattern yet. That. Sorry. These little tiny knives, I have a whole bunch of them, and I always forget to look at what they're for. They're sharp, so they have to cut something. I just haven't looked it up to see what they're used for. Who is this? Let's see. Jack's. This is Jack's fork. Let's see. All right, let's keep this show on the road. We got one more bag. So close. Little baby spoon. Okay, same pattern, same pattern. Yep, you got that one to look up. Lots of pickle forks. Another little hollow handled knife. I'm going to put that down there. Another ladle. Tomato server. Lots of slotted pieces. Another ladle. Ladle. Of serving forks. Fruit knife. That's cool. I keep forgetting to look up at the chat. Yeah, they have their own fruit spoons. That would make sense. I think if we shake this, we can get this thing to, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift it. Another baby spoon with the orchid. And some of these pieces just look perfect. They just have that off color, and it always shows me, I always think sterling. It's a pretty pattern. It says Stephen, November 1957. That's cool. Guys, knife. Okay. Jacks. We've got those patterns. Another little white orchid. Demi-toss spoon. These are all the same pattern, and those are all the same pattern. All right, we're almost to the last bag. There's a 1 minute delay. Wow. It should only be a couple of seconds. Okay, well, I'll make sure that I don't turn off the stream for a little bit. Is it because of the commercials or the ads? I wonder if that's why it has such a long delay. I know that it used to have like a 2 or 3 second delay, so I couldn't watch it on the computer because that would just mess me up. It's 7:51 and your phone says 9:49, so actually more than a full minute. Stupid heart in the way. That's funny. Yeah, I'm 8:52. Alvin ALS. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Nope, wrong shape. Wrong shape, wrong color. Show your time on your phone and I'll tell you how much it is with no commercials. So right now it is 8:52. And that isn't even close. Nope. It's a pretty spoon, but we don't have a pattern. All right, onto this really pretty fork. I wonder if I was too far away for that. No delay for me, 8:52 here. I meant it said 8:49, but it went to 8:50 before mine changed again. That looks like it. Corona silver plate, 1910. Really beautiful serving fork. All right, let's get this guy. Retake. There we go. Yeah, they're always changing something on YouTube. Let's see, is that it? Yep. Mystic Coronet, silver plate, 1926. I don't see a whole lot from the 1920s or 30s. I get a lot 1910s. Say hi to Lucy. She's my mascot. Hi, Lucy. Hi. So we got that one. This pretty one I thought was sterling. So I think we've had 2 bags that didn't have sterling in it now. It's probably because I said something, huh? That's pretty. This one is Lotus, 1895. It's really pretty. That's the only one I've seen of that pattern. All right, we got one after this one, and then we're into the last bag. Zoom. There we go. So we got one after this one. So Blenheim, 1898. Another pretty pattern. I think there was 4 or 5 of those, but they're all the big serving spoons. I almost took a picture of nothing. It's funny. 20s and 30s was the Depression. People had to be careful not to show too much wealth when so many starved to death. Yeah, I can understand that. So this one that I've never had, 1938. Vogue. So we found one in the 30s. Okay, everybody ready for the last bag? 1879 is the oldest so far. And this is like a half a bag. But I don't see any peeking out at me. Ooh, I do see a sugar cube tongs. He didn't want to come out of there. Another ladle. Same pattern that we had earlier. See the inside of the bowl? That was the same pattern as those elephants, or the forks that I turned into elephants. Imagine all the families that ate with that silverware throughout time. Yeah. Yep. I'm sure they all have a really long story. We had this, yep, we had this guy earlier. I think it was Arctus. Beautiful serving fork. Somebody took the handle off this one because the handle was sterling. And a lot of times these are just plated. Somebody used a roller to roll it out, to roll out the name of it. Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely plated though. You can see some markings where it's shining through the base metal. Oh, here's a pretty fork. I love some of the designs on them. Not a whole lot at the end, but I have drawers full of those guys. I haven't broken them out yet. These are the forks. Little elephants. You have to be real careful bending these though. I had these will break on you if you get too close to the inside here, right up at this edge. If you get too close to the end of that hole, it will just snap right off. So if you're bending these for elephants, bend it down here and then turn it over and you won't break these off. They're really flat tines, and a lot of times you will just snap those right off. The pride people used to take in their cutlery is amazing. Yeah, especially with the sterling. I didn't know there were so many sterling pieces to begin with, but some of the sets are giant sets. And then having to take care of all of those. I'm gonna hop off. Miss and love you. This was so much fun, or such beautiful pieces. I'll hearts in the way. Have to join the next one. Yep, the next one will probably be in a couple months. My next video is probably going to be making mushrooms. But thanks for hanging out with me. Got a little slotted spoon here. It's about the size of my thumb. So we had that pattern earlier. Oh. This looks like, unless somebody's hiding there. So I did get this guy. It looks like, yeah, EP. JB and S, and then a little something, and then EP. The EP lets you know that it's electroplated. Thanks for the last tip. Broke the last few. Was going to give up on that pattern for elephants. Yeah, it's really frustrating. So on the round ones, the round tines like this, you can get down there pretty close to that edge, focus. You can get pretty close up in here. You still want to probably be right in here. But for those guys, you want to be down here and then do your bend and then twist it around. Yeah, once I started doing that, my fail rate dropped tremendously. And I was bending it over backwards. Right here. This is my big set. Is that the other set? Yep, that's the other set. Do we still have audio? Yep. So these graduated pliers. Let's see if I can do this. I like to start around the backside. I'll give myself a good 1/4 inch above there, and then I'm going to rotate it around. And I'll just curl my trunk right up, flip over. So now I've got the round end inside of the trunk there. And this is how I set my line. I could go down here and start bending, but I don't want to. I want to be up here. So whenever I go to bend, I'm bending straight. So it makes a 45-degree angle. Now what I'll do is I'll take my flat nose pliers. These aren't the ones I wanted, but they will work. So I'll take my flat pliers and I'm going to grab along the long part and I'm just going to twist it right around. Just go slow. Jeremy, thank you so much for feeding my OCD about collecting so much silverware, but I don't have the heart's in the way again, a place to put it. Yeah, you have a lot. Building my shop, I just added so much space that, yeah, this whole area right here has for the last 2 days just been totes on top of totes, organizing everything. The last step for this guy is to just kind of bend it right around. And I start up a little higher. So you can see my tool is up a little higher than the bend. And then that's going to let me bend it right around. And then I'll take my mallet or hammer and just push the trunk down. And there we got your elephant. The trunk hangs down a little lower, but success. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? We already did these electroplaters. Another really big serving spoon. I think we're gonna make the bucket. Here's the pair sugar cube tongs I saw peeking out of the bag. 99% sure it's plated. Yep. Rogers Brothers, but that's a cute design. These make great little earrings. And who else we got hiding in here? Oh, wow. I have never seen this before. It says MFN, but it's a spoon that has like a cap over it. Is this like an egg separator? You'd think it would be bigger. I have no clue. It's Reed and Barton. Feels like the pot metal. Got any ideas? Yeah, I'm definitely on the East Coast. Yep, I'm in upstate New York. Canada is 2 minutes that way, and Vermont is 8 minutes that way. This is really weird. I'm gonna have to look this thing up. I've never seen this in 10 years. Yeah, 10 years November. I'll just put that there. And I think that's it. We got one more ladle. We will make it fit. Start putting it down the sides. We got it all in the box. As the tote underneath. As the tote underneath collapses. This is another electroplated. It doesn't say EP, so that's good. But it definitely, you can see on the heel the plate loss. Jeremy, I'll be messaging you on Facebook. Thank you. I'll be posting some pictures for some of this stuff up also. Quite the haul. Yes. It's always so much fun. And we ended up with 4 sterling pieces without the knife. $42.9 grams. So 42.9 grams. Go to this one. Grams. Select purity, 925. Grams, 42.9. Calculate, oops. I don't want that 0. 42.9. Calculate. $28.91 worth of silver. So that was almost my gas. So I got free gas. And then the knife handle, there's normally not a whole lot of silver on these. I've been saving them up because I'm going to use these as some of the sterling that I melt down for the jewelry I make. I'll use the kiln to do lost wax casting. It'll be lost 3D resin casting. I'm almost done with my first design, and I'm hoping to start printing maybe in the next week or 2. That'll be fun. I will try and record that. It might be a disaster because it'll be the first time. But I'm excited for it. It's going to be fun. And all right, that took us right at 2 hours. 2 hours or 200 minutes. 200 minutes. Whatever that is in hours. Okay. I think that's it. This was our oldest. And some silver. Yeah. So if you guys liked watching this, please subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot of people who are watching that haven't subscribed yet. I'd really appreciate it. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers. I posted about this a week ago, I think. So as of right now, we're at 4,987 subscribers. So we're like super close. Thanks for hanging out with me. So I'm going to be making something and giving it away, but I'm going to need help. I'm going to post on here. I'll post on here, Facebook and Instagram, on try and get everybody's ideas what you guys want me to make, because we're definitely doing a giveaway. 5,000 subscribers. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I will make sure I don't stop this for at least a minute. So have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.